So you might be wondering what's going on in England with the Queen's death and what we've seen. For us, it's been all over the place. On September 8th, I finished hiking and arrived at my B&B in Rodmell. My hostess told me that the Queen was ill and the royal family were heading to Scotland to her bedside. My hostess said that they were saying on BBC that they thought, "This is it." An older lady, my hostess, seemed sad and a bit shaken. I went to dinner at the pub. I got an alert on my phone that the Queen had passed away. If anyone else in the pub had gotten the news, they didn't show it. They all kept on as if nothing had happened. When I got back to my B&B, my hostess came out and asked if I'd heard. I said I had and offered my condolences. At breakfast, she shared some of her feelings. She was genuinely sad and wondered what would happen to the country. And very kindly and thoughtfully, she put a card in with my sack lunch. She'd written on it that I was there on September 8th when the Queen died. The next evening, I went to a pub in Alfriston. In the afternoon, they had live BBC coverage playing on the TV. When I arrived at 6 for my dinner reservation, the new king had just started his speech. Everyone in the pub was transfixed. Everyone was watching the speech. It was the complete opposite of the evening before. When the speech was finished, it was like time restarted and everyone went back about their business. As I walked through villages, I noticed flags flying at half-mast. In London, Don said that except around Buckingham Palace, you wouldn't really notice anything different. He went to the area around Buckingham Palace. There were rehearsals going on, presumably for the funeral. There were crowds and crowds of people laying flowers. Don said you couldn't even get close, and a lot was blocked off. On Sunday, I traveled from Eastbourne to Brighton and on to London. A lady sitting next to me between Eastbourne and Brighton had some flowers with her. She told me she was from Cornwall and had gone to the Eastbourne area for a monthly visit to family. But with the Queen passing away, she felt like she needed to go to Buckingham Palace instead and lay flowers there. I don't think she was the only one. The train was way more crowded than I'd expect on a Sunday at lunchtime, and many, many people were carrying flowers. Don said the florists around Victoria Station had lines down the block. Yet, out in London, the signs were less obvious. Some businesses had signs with a photo of the Queen that memorialized her. One tube station had a whole line of those memorials in place of the usual advertisements. We don't claim to have an overall picture of everything going on, but that's what we saw and experienced. The Queen's body is in Scotland now. It'll be taken to London, and the funeral is in about a week. Things in London will likely get a lot busier then. And we're in Ireland now, so we won't see it firsthand.